It's your boy, Therapy for a Thug, Retro Therapy for a Thug. And we are going to show some little hunting that I was doing and picked up. And we're not, with no further ado, let's just go right in. Wal-Mart exclusive. Y'all see it? Yep, had to get it. Oh wow, look at that. Let's see. Yeah, y'all, so went to snatch this up at Walmart. And didn't want to sleep on it because that Netflix series, Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, it's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. No way around it. It's the truth. And it has so much like meaning in how they just brought it to modern day times, and it didn't continue from where He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon, as we all remember, the vintage one. It didn't continue on from there. It has its own spin-off. It has its own life. And I like it, the way it's coming alive and everything about it. And then we have right here, and these things are going, y'all, flying off the shelves. I mean, the artwork is dope. Look at that, y'all. That is dope. What is that little bat thing in the back? I'm not sure what that is. But the artwork's dope, y'all. The series is dope. Kevin Smith did his thing with this one, y'all. Yeah, he did his thing. And it can pull at your heart. Let me get this straight, because I think a lot of people have a misconception on who people are. They have like people have this judgment. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know how. I've broken myself out of that way years ago when I was young. And that is, people think that somehow how they view you, and then they see, like, for instance, you'll think because a person is a geek, right? You will mislabel them and you will underestimate them. I know plenty of people that have underestimated a lot of people and got put on their back pockets. Or they might not even be here living no more. So I want you guys to understand that, because you have people that come from my walks of life, which is living in the streets, hustling, everything that comes with the streets, gang violence, being a part of the gang, all that stuff. I don't want you guys to get that confused with, because a person likes collectible stuff, that is a weakness or something. You should always indulge in things that give you therapy or relief, or however you might call it. It might give you return you back to some of your innocence. You know, return to innocence, or, you know. But what I'm saying this is because a lot of people, I see them like, they automatically think because a person is a geek and things like that in school, or these people that bully these people. And I was always the one that stood up for the people who didn't want to stand up. And some of these people later on came out to be some pretty good guys with their hands. And you might think that, oh, this guy, remember how he was like this? Yeah, but that's not always the case. So you might not want to step to him like that. So what I'm saying is, don't get when people like collecting stuff, or there's no age limit on your happiness. And I think it's a bad thing far as, especially in the communities of color. They think that if you don't have a certain image, and I learned this a long time ago, as I done did everything that most of these cats ain't never done in their entire lives. From, you name it, everything that comes with the streets. And they had this misconception that you have to always listen to this, or you got to be hardcore, or you like this, you like collectibles and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't think of you like that. So they had this misconception, and they're judging, and they think that a person of my stature shouldn't like these kind of things. I'm supposed to just, you should just, I picture you just listening to gangster rap or this and that. Man, listen. You can be a soldier and like whatever you like. When it's time to soldier up, that's when that ding, that bell go off in your head, and you know it's time to get busy. So that's what my message is to people. Do not prejudge when you see a lot of these people out here that you would say, because I see it all the time when people are like, look at these grown-ups out here trying to line up to buy this or buy that. It's the same way like you guys do with Jordans, you do with cars, whatever you do. We just all a bunch of big kids. You get what you like. People on waiting lists for Lamborghinis and all that, all these rich rappers and all that stuff. Man, just get what you like. If that's what you like, that's what you like. Do what makes you happy. Right? As long as you're not self-destructing yourself. You know, or violating yourself. So on that note, we're going to go into the next one. I didn't get the Evil Lynn. No, I didn't get that one. I didn't see her. And I don't know if I'm going to get her or not. But here we have Mossman. He's not the flop Mossman, the Mossman I remember. But he's still tight. Still nice for a new upgrade, you know. Dope artwork. Don't sleep on the artwork. Mattel got some cold artists out there. And man, they did Mossman foul in the movie, man. They burned him up. Skeletor burned him up. I don't know if a lot of y'all out there seen it yet, but yeah, he got did pretty foul, man. They took Mossman right out the game. And yeah, it's a dope series. Seriously, y'all. You know, y'all need to check it out. Can't stress that enough. And man, I'm just digging the King Greyskull. And for all y'all, stop hating when y'all see all this stuff that's coming out. Because that could be, even though they're saying, you know, that wasn't his ancestor or whatever. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Do not get it twisted that could be his ancestor. Right? And we're going to use some reality. We're going to use some, what you guys will call, real events. Let's take a look at Ronda Rousey. Do you guys know, I think it's her third grandfather is a man of color? Right? And she's one of the baddest women on the planet in that UFC. Yeah, and look at her now. She could be He-Man's sister. But will whoop on you. She's got some of that good old color up in that blood. So don't judge and don't be. I see a lot of these. You know, I watch these channels too. I watch other channels. You know, can't nobody do it like Pixel Dan. Pixel Dan is the master of the universe. He's the man in that department. That's his area. That's his lane. Right? But me and my wife, we watched it. It was tight. She liked it. I liked it. You know, it's dope. You pull at your heart. You see a lot of things. It's almost modern day type stuff of what you see. when there's a drought, what happens? Some of your enemies become your friends in the drought. It's a drought of real people out here right now. It's a whole lot of artificial people around here. So you got to cut off, even if it's family or friends, you got to cut them off. And you got to stick with who's real. You know how they say real recognize real? No matter what parts of life they're coming from. Street life, geek life, whatever it is. If they real, they just real, because we're dealing with a lot of artificial intelligent and unintelligent people nowadays. So yeah, make sure y'all check that out on Netflix, that Masterverse. It's popping, it's going down. They got He-Man, it's a good thing. I like to see, you know, how they changed it up. Him and Skeletor die, and they're in, I think it's Eternia. And then they go through like a Hades type hell, and they see Scareglow. And it's I liked it, y'all. Seriously. I liked it. And I don't like a lot of like the change when it comes to stuff like that, the vintage stuff, but I liked it. I really did. So y'all need to peep it out, check it out. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the channel, comment, you know, give us some tips, views. And I ain't gonna open it up like I told y'all, we waiting till we get the house. And we still on the hunt, man. The house game out here in Houston is crazy. It's bidding wars going on. You know, and we've been at it for a while. And we ain't gonna just pay no astronomical numbers for a house that's not worth that. A couple years ago it was, you know, they got houses that was 120. Now they're going for 280 and 290, you know, and then on top of that, to get your house built up, they saying, oh, it's a drought because of the COVID, you know, with the virus, you know. It's a drought with wood and stock and all that and shipments and all this kind of stuff. So all the prices done went up all the way around the board. So it's just crazy right now. It's a seller's market right now in Houston. So, yeah, and on that note, got another surprise. Stay tuned. All right, we back, y'all. And you guys can pick these up at Walmart. They're at the Walmart. $20 a pop. Yeah. Or you can find them on your... I don't know where these guys are getting them from, but I seen a couple guys buy. I lost out on that. I should have went and got it from him instantly when I seen it, but he had 4 of them. He had Evil Land along with it for $60. And I'm like, where the heck is he? Where's he? He couldn't have bought them, and then he's going to cheat himself out of some money. So I don't know where these guys be getting these from, like how I bought the other figures off of OfferUp, and they were dirt cheap. And somehow, you know, I don't know how these guys are getting them, what they're doing. I ain't asking no questions, y'all. But they're getting them. But this, I got this off of eBay. Y'all already see what it says. This is the guy I bought the last faker from. He's in California. For the low. And I bought these, I think this is what it is, because this is a package that came in yesterday. Gotta be careful with this. Don't want to chop the fingers off while I'm doing a live. Videoing, recording, you know. What do we have here? Another faker. Another faker, y'all. Feel like it's Christmas right now. Feel like a little kid right now, y'all. So I got my other faker now. Gotta have a backup plan. Got the faker. Got the fisto. Got the fisto. Right? What does it say? The rug fighter with the metal fist. Fisto uses his incredible strength to protect Eternia enchanted forest. To Eternia's enchanted forest. Dope artwork. Man, this artwork's dope. And there's the rest of the figures you can get. Alright. This right here was $74, y'all. Off eBay. This is my guy that I got him off from eBay that I told y'all I bought my figure from. $74 in the store. They're what, 15? They're $14.99. So with tax, it's probably about 16. So we'd probably be spending about maybe $64. So $10. I don't know why they're selling them like this for that cheaper price. You know, saves me time where I ain't gotta go out and hunt. And there is Evil Lynn. Y'all see that? Evil Lynn. She nice. Evil Lynn's pretty too. I always thought Evil Lynn was pretty. You know, something about us in the streets. Thugs, we like the little thuggish type. Thuggish, ruggish women. You know, she thuggish, ruggish. They go Stinkor. You got Triclops, Merman, Trapjaw. What does it say about Evil Lynn? With dark magic of her disposal, Evil Lynn's powers make her one of Eternia's greatest threats. As we seen that in the Masterverse. Yeah, she brought back that old Skeletor. Brought him back. Stay faithful. She's a ride or die. And last but not least, Merman. Lords of Power Merman. The Ocean Warlord. And I like the Masterverse how they all the characters had a role. They weren't just like in the back or having little. They came through. They gave them their spots. So let's see what it says about Merman. As ruler of Rakash, Merman orders the monsters of the deep at the behest of the evil Skeletor. There you go, the Lords of Power Merman. Like this one better. I like the yellow, that yellow and stuff on there pops. This is kind of like a darker yellow, cheese-like yellow. This is a lighter, brighter yellow. But it's tight. It's popping. Yeah, so now y'all get to see. This is what they're getting. They're getting them out of China. I mean, they're getting them out of California. This is the guy who I was telling you about. They got the Mattel company down there on the West Coast. Dang, miss being on the West, but hey, still blessed. Still getting it down here in Houston, man. Might have to pay to get it shipped or, you know, pay a little extra, but saves me the time. The more you be driving around looking for all this stuff through all these Targets here, you know, if you can get a deal and find it on eBay, you know, for the low, y'all might want to go. So yeah, y'all, this is what I went and got. These are mine. Came in yesterday, and I picked these Masterverses up yesterday, right after I watched Netflix. When I watched this on there, I was like, man, I better go and get this. Is like, because that's what I was holding out for. I wasn't sure, like, let me see how even though that's playing with dynamite, because you don't know. These things to fly off the shelves before the series and it came out, and then you be looking for it and they're gone. But then when I came back the next day after I watched it, no, it was the same day. When I watched it earlier that day, I went out and I was like, maybe they'll still be there. Hopefully they'll still be there. Hopefully they'll still be there. And I got there, there was a few of them still there. So they didn't snatch them all up, but they probably gone right now, y'all. And this is He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. The Master of the Universe. But they say master, so that's plenty of them. Come on, give us the clamp champ. Don't leave a brother out. Let's get clamp champ. Let me get a King Greyskull. Gotta get King Greyskull, y'all. And on that note, hope y'all liked it. And hopefully y'all are going to check it out. Give Kevin Smith his props so far, y'all. Here he is again, y'all. So I got 2 of these now. Had to. This right here brings back a lot of nostalgia. This was probably what threw me off into the thug, into the street life and all that. Because once I, took that from school and stole the boy all his He-Mans and, had this one. This was the main one that triggered it. I was like, man, that thing is tight. That little blue guy is tight. And had to go back to school, return them. My mom made me and apologize in front of the classroom. And they never looked at me the same. And I never felt the same. And I was like, I'm just going to be an outlaw. I'm going to grow up to be an outlaw. And I wasn't never good at stealing either. A couple times I got caught stealing, 5-finger discounts back in the 80s. And I was just like, nah, let me just go ahead and hustle. Let me get my money and get what I need. So yeah, on that note, y'all, I will see y'all again. Hopefully y'all like it. And y'all go and grab y'all's up. Make sure y'all supporting all the channels and support yourself. If there's something that you like, do what you like. As long as it's not destruction to yourself, self-destruction, or destruction to nobody else. Remember that. In the 80s, all the cartoons used to always give you some type of safety advice or, life, give you a lesson. So this is a lesson. No self-destruction. And do what brings you back to innocence. Bring your nostalgia back. Whatever made you happy before the world took it and everybody around you, the media, the system that we in, took your innocence. Try to regain a smidget, if not a piece of it back while you're walking through this hell. And on that note, this is Retro Therapy for a Thug. We gotta switch that name up. I keep saying that, but we're gonna have to switch the page up. Or I don't know. Because my wife wants to come in too. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna build together. She likes retro stuff too, So that's what's dope. My kids do too. Growing up with us, they like retro stuff. But on that note, peace. Audi 5000 G. We out.